What? What's up? I'm Maxie.
Maddie. Today we are here to talk to you about ourselves.
So, these are our questions and answers that we got from our mothers group on Facebook.
Shout out to Let's Talk Babies.
What's up? The other questions that we got. We thought we'd do a little Q&A just to start off with.
Just to get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah. But if you don't
still
like
looking at the
swearing,
moment.
please don't fucking watch.
Our first question is from Gemma.
What's up, Jem? Good question.
Because after a certain time in the day, me and Maxie get a bit stupid.
Which is usually any time after about 1 o'clock.
And we just sat there going, we should totally start a YouTube channel.
We just sat there concocting stories on what we could put on our channel, some crazy things that we could do, which obviously our first one was our Sydney Bieber trip.
Just to see what we're like when we're not in our comfort zone, which is
all the time.
often. Is it too early for wine?
Never too early for wine. Never.
No, like we're actually drinking wine right now.
Exactly.
Or are we? You'll never know.
Never know. Coffee?
When they're having a nap.
That's a good hour to yourself.
If they have a nap. If they don't, it's when they go to bed at night. 3 hours every Tuesday where I go to calisthenics training. So that's with our child. But it's not really relaxing.
I have about 5 hours when Dom goes to daycare on Thursdays.
Yeah, that's self-time.
That's really good. That is my favourite.
Age that I had my kid.
I
I turned 21 when I was pregnant. So I fell pregnant when I was 20 and I had Charlie when I was 21.
I felt pregnant at 19 and had Dom at 19.
Very, very different.
Extremely different.
I always looked at parents and thought I wouldn't do it that way, I'd do it this way and all that kind of stuff. But
What
you
is
don't,
this way?
You don't actually understand
No.
until you're a parent.
Yeah, like I always thought, my child won't be crazy, he'll be disciplined, he will know how to say the alphabet backwards 3 times
While standing on their head.
by 3 years old, but he's almost 2 and can maybe say up to the letter E, but it's completely different. But
It is, you can't comprehend what you're getting yourself into
you
until
really
you're in the
can't.
midst of it.
Exactly. Wow.
It definitely changed my life.
Yeah. So
I didn't really picture me being a parent at 23. It has changed my life. I didn't picture myself being a
deep
parent
question,
at 23. It hasn't really stopped me from doing anything. Like I still do.
you still do a fair
I
bit.
still do a fair bit.
But you're limited to how much
You're limited
and when
to
you
how
can do
much.
it.
Yeah, like I don't go out partying every weekend and drink all the time. Like I don't actually drink ever. That's a choice that I made. It's not something that I
Yeah.
did because I have a child. I just don't enjoy drinking all the time. I don't like waking up hungover.
No, not waking up hungover, especially with a child, is a lot harder than.
Like, yeah, I would have liked to have worked a lot and gone, like, maybe did a little bit of traveling and had more time to figure out who I was before I became a parent, but things happen.
Yeah.
I'm not really upset about it. I'm pretty content with where I am and what I'm doing. 'Cause
I'm not gonna lie, I have my days where I'm a bit upset.
So does everyone. It's really normal. Sometimes you sit there and you're like, shit, I actually have no friends.
We have friends, we got each other. Yes, sometimes. But you need it.
You do feel that you need a little bit of time to yourself because at the end of the day, you're not going to have a toddler for the rest of your life, so you have to learn, keep contact with who you are. Otherwise, your children move out of home and you follow them. Yes, you do want time to yourself, and it does feel horrible. Like the nights where I do go without Charlie. Like I'll go to a friend's house and hang out there for a bit. Feel a bit guilty for leaving her, but I only ever leave her when she's asleep. Like I put her to bed at night and then I go out.
But who's watching her?
Mum stays with her when I go out. Or my sister. So her auntie looks after her. Or her godfather.
Because that is pretty much the only time us mamas get time to spend with our friends as at night time when
they're
our
sleeping.
children are sleeping.
Just leave them sleeping.
Yeah. They have people watching them like their aunts or uncles or godparents.
Yeah, I don't leave them at home by themselves.
No.
Parenting fail.
Shit. Well, mine would be when, okay, so I went out shopping one day to beautiful Kmart and Dominic jumped out of the trolley and
when he landed on his head.
fell on his head first on, when you're bagging your shopping in that little weigh scale thing, landed straight on that and then rolled onto the ground. That was probably my biggest parenting fail ever.
In terms of hurting my child, I turned around really quickly one day and kneed her in the head and then she hit the wall.
But our children are okay, just to let you know, they're perfectly good.
All of it was accidents.
Oh
I
yeah,
purposely go out of
accidental
my way
parenting fails.
Yeah. Oh no, another parenting fail was forgetting wipes. This actually happened the other day. I had no wipes and I was driving home from High Point. Usually takes me about 20 minutes to drive home. It took me a freaking hour because my child threw up like 3 times her body weight in food. And I had no baby wipes, so everything in the car I was using to wipe her. I had pillowcases off her pillow, her blankets, my jumper. I was even tempted to use my socks. Oh, I've had major poo explosions with no wipes too, so it's pretty much
This happened literally last week. Dominic had a poop explosion. We had no wipes in the house. Maddie was wiping Charlie's bottom with toilet paper, and Dominic, I got him up from his nap and he had poop all out of his nappy, all down in his pants, so in the shower.
So always plan ahead and make sure that there is wipes.
Always
when
make
you're
sure
down
there's
to your
wipes.
last packet, you go out and buy more.
It's a rewarding feeling.
It is. It's a very rewarding job. It's very rewarding. Some days you want to tear your hair out and throw the child at the wall, but that is okay. That is normal.
Jesus.
That is a normal thing to feel. Just don't actually act on it.
Do not.
That's when it becomes
We
a problem.
do not agree or condone child abuse. No.
In the slightest.
No. Joke about it all you want. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. I joke about it all the time. Tell her that I'm going to leave her on the side of the road or lock her outside with dogs. I never do it.
I have 2.
Alright, I
Lock
do
her out
have,
the back with
I
our
do
pups.
have dogs, but they wouldn't do much damage.
No, they're only little.
They're stupid.
But yeah, most rewarding feeling for me is, that is my
How
favorite
rewarding
thing.
it is my favorite.
And feeling so
And when
loved
they
by
love
someone.
you and they come up and they just give you a kiss and pat you on the back.
Yeah,
Like,
it's okay, mummy.
it's okay.
Yeah, it's
Love
beautiful.
You. It's nice.
I love it. It's my favorite.
I don't have one of those.
Yet.
Well, from past experiences, the way I dealt with conflict was...
Shut your mouth. Just shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Just shut your mouth. Shut the fuck up. No, communication is pretty much the key. They all say that, but it's true.
You have to talk about it. If you bottle it up, that's when it's going to get worse.
Yeah, that is just when your next conflict happens, or your next argument, or your next disagreement happens, you explode, and everything, all the past arguments that you just beat your tongue
And
with,
it'll be
just
one
explodes.
really big fight, and that's when things will get complicated.
That's when things just start falling apart.
That's all we have time for
That
with
is
you
all,
guys.
ladies and gents.
I
Thank
hope
you
we
for
answered
watching
your questions.
with the best possible way that we could.
I hope we answered them well.
Yes, and we hope
Sometimes
our
we don't
tips
know
have
what
been
we're
helpful.
talking about.
No, and I'm pretty sure one of those is right now. One of those times.
What are we saying?
I'm not sure. Anyway.
Alright, we need to go because Dom's sticking. Yep, that's Dom.
See you guys.
See ya!